What's up everybody? Brad here from Crown Performance, and in today's video we're talking about Chinese carbon mountain bike frames. Are they any good? How much do they cost? Where do you get them? This is mine here, 2020 edition. I'm going to talk to you about one, how much it costs, how you can get it, what you're going to pay for it, look at some good suppliers that I've worked with specifically for this model here, and some things you should know before you pull the trigger. So stick around. So for the 2020 season here, I was looking to build up a new bike, but obviously I didn't want to shell out, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to kind of have my dream bike. So a quick search on the internet for Chinese carbon mountain bike. It's going to lead you to sites such as eBay, AliExpress, Alibaba, and kind of through my research and obviously with this frame here, I'm super happy with. I went with a supplier called ICAN Cycling. I'll link it down in the description for you guys to check out more. So obviously there's some inherent risks with going down this route of purchasing a Chinese-made carbon frame. First and foremost, the lack of information and knowledge on the internet. It's hard to find reviews, of these products and people who have actually used them and put them through the paces. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is you can have trouble finding replacement parts such as derailleur hangers. So something to kind of keep in mind when you are looking to go down this route. So, bearing those two things in mind, I kind of bit the bullet and I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger. This particular frame here, it's from a supplier called ICAN Cycling. The price I paid was $1,100 Canadian. That's shipped to my door. That included the headset and the rear axle as well as the C-post collar there. So incredible value when you look at other brands charging $2,000 to $3,000 for something similar, but with a name brand printed on the frame there. So I saw the value in going down that route there. So once I found the frame I wanted, I messaged the supplier directly through the website. Super knowledgeable, very quick responses. English was great. Shipping was incredibly fast. So I placed the order. It was in my possession about 7 days later. With that, there was no import fees I had to pay. That was all kind of negotiated. You can declare certain values to kind of, get some workarounds in that sense. How does this thing ride? To be honest, it absolutely slays. This bike is incredible. Pedals uphill nice, descends incredibly well. Going down, it feels like a downhill bike, to be honest. Some things to note before you, buy a Chinese carbon bike. This one here, because I went with a matte black finish, it does tend to chip or scuff, scratch a little easier than others. It's more noticeable if you do. Other kind of issue I did have at the beginning, which I've since resolved, is it can be quite noisy with the internal routed cables. So how I kind of got around that was just by tightening the cables throughout the frame and zipping up, putting some zap straps on either end of it so they're firmly in place and they're not kind of wiggling around. So moving forward now, it's super quiet on the descents and no other issues I can kind of report on. So super happy with it, and I would 100% recommend you go down this route if you want to save some money yet still have a quality product. So just kind of final thoughts here to wrap things up. Overall, I'm incredibly happy with my purchase here. Was able to build up a super high-end bike at a reasonable price compared to other name brands there. Bike ride's incredible. I've had no issues so far. It's been super strong. Everything's tight. The seller communication was great. All the information I've used and all the supplier I did use, I will link in the description here. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Again, in the comments, I want to reply to all your comments you guys do have. So